Hi ladies, welcome to another video. Today we are back to decluttering my basement. So I'm gonna take you around so you can see what we're gonna be working on today. So you may remember from my previous videos that I was working on this section right there, which is basically our storage. So I went through some of those boxes. You saw me going through those boxes on the bottom last week. I went through all of this before. What is happening though is, as you can see, it's starting to gather some more clutter. Now, majority of those actually are just empty boxes or boxes I took from that shelf over there to get to the ones I was decluttering. So I didn't necessarily add anything to here, but the first step is going to be to go through those, segregate them, see what I'm still keeping, what I'm throwing away, and going through some of those boxes right there to actually declutter them, because there's a lot of stuff in there that needs to be cleared off. So we'll see how much of this stuff we're gonna be able to get through. And the second part is gonna be over here. I wanna set up a little laundry baskets over there. Obviously get rid of the clear boxes. I'll talk about those clear boxes in a minute. And yeah, that's the plan for the day.
If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Marta. I am a mom of two kids. I have 10-year-old and 6-year-old. And outside of YouTube channel, I have a full-time job. So a lot of decluttering, organization, household management, a lot of that stuff is happening mainly on the weekends. So as you see, I am on a decluttering journey in 2022. My goal is to really go through my entire house and truly declutter all the stuff that I have. I am using Declutter Like another method, which is something I have learned about just a couple of months ago, I think. So I am going through right now my basement. I have, I think, 5 or 6 other videos on that. It's really cluttered space. It's a storage space as of right now. But I am going through different sections of it and really getting rid of stuff. So a lot of concentration is on actually getting rid of stuff versus organizing it. So I have already went through parts of this section before, and I left some of the bins kind of untouched, if you will, so I knew I'm gonna have to go through them. So today is the day. I have a few of the bins that I am going through with just like, dental stuff, batteries, just like the randomness that we store in our houses. So let me know in the comments, where is the area in your house where you tend to store like extra pantry items, extra just, shampoos, conditioner, things of that nature. Do you have enough space within your house where you can kind of store it in the room where it belongs to? Or are you in a situation like I am, where most of that stuff ends up in a basement? Stay alive, but if I'm with you, I'll survive. So hold me close into the night, 'cause I need you to stay. You take me to paradise, that's why it's hard to wait. Can I be around you for motivation, just a little while now? A simple question, can I get closer? Just for motivation. So in one of my previous videos, I did declutter all like the wrapping paper, gift bags and all that. So you see that in red long container, that's all the Christmas stuff. And the thing that's hanging on the side, those are kind of all the other gift bags for all the other occasions. So I want to get through all the other things that you see there. Like, this is just a box of the most random things. Here I found silverware from my parents, so it's like 40 years old, I think, and I still haven't decided what to do with it, but I didn't even know I had it. So that tells you a lot. And both of my parents have passed away, so that's one of those items that I am not sure what I want to do with it, so I didn't throw it away. I'm keeping it. I want to think about it. But the rest of the stuff over here was just like random yarn, just some like pebbles for a vase. I mean, it's just the most random things I just threw in there when we were moving, which was, what, 5 years ago, and it's still there. A lot of the things on the right side of me, right by those gift bags, those are all like sentimental things like, I saved for my kids. So that part I am leaving for last. I just kind of put it all in one section. And I feel like that's going to be the hardest part to get through. And I also want to think about how I'm going to organize it to help me limit the amount of things I'm keeping, because I feel like I'm keeping too many of them. But I don't know, those are the hardest things for me to go through, so I'm leaving that for the very last. And as you can see right now, I'm going through a lot of like toothbrushes and toothpaste because, I don't know why I need so many. There's a lot of like samples and things that have been there for way too long. Same thing with like little travel things, they are expired, so they have been there for the longest time. So I'm just sorting through that, and afterwards I'm gonna organize it in like a little drawer container that I bought.
Told me more than once to show you my intention. My brain gets blocked at times, but now somehow I'll give you my attention. You've got to know that I ain't a person who understands all the clockwork of our romance. You make me feel so alive.
And of course I decided to reorganize everything, so I moved all the photo albums from the top shelf. I put them in a different section of the basement because we're going to go through it and we're going to put it somewhere else. So I moved all the, the tissues, the toilet paper, paper towel on the very top.
The best song, I'll be there if you reach out to me. Reach out to me.
So I decided to use the bigger drawers for toothbrushes, toothpaste, and then for dental floss. And then the smaller container that's where all the batteries are gonna go to.
To be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I won. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better. So much better.
So like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I am going through that basement in sections, and as you saw, once I'm done with one section, I move to another, and then some of the boxes kind of wandered back into that section, creating clutter. So I think like decluttering is a hard thing to do. It takes time. It takes a lot of going back and forth. I don't think it's a very simple journey, but I feel like every time I am doing that, I am getting rid of more stuff, and I am definitely more intentional with what I bring back into the house. So let me know where you are in your decluttering journey. Did you just start? Is it one of your goals, or are you at the point when you're kind of in a maintenance mode and you don't really have much stuff to declutter? Let me know. I'm always curious where people are on their journey. So here I'm just trying to kind of arrange everything where I want it. I don't know if it's gonna stay all the way that way. As you can see, I'm kind of going back and forth, figuring out. I think, I need to give it some time to see how it's working as we are actually using this stuff. But I think I am at the point where at least I kind of have it in different sections where, kind of all like the health and beauty products on one shelf, cleaning products are on the other, so it's kind of like divided into sections. One of the other things I definitely still need to organize, not declutter, but organize, are the bins on the very bottom. So those are the ones I think I showed in the very last video. I have like linens over there, and I have like tablecloths, kitchen towels, and all the party supplies. So I have 2 boxes for that, and I think I'm gonna buy like containers specific for linen, so it's easier for me to see and they are not all the way on the floor. So still something I'm debating on, but like I said, because I am on this decluttering journey, I'm putting way more energy and emphasis on how to get rid of stuff and not have so much things, because I have mentioned in the past, before I was organizing my mess instead of actually getting rid of stuff. So I am trying not to do too much with organization or all of it at once, but kind of taking it very slowly and really concentrate on getting rid of the clutter that I have created in the house.
Somewhere deep in my mind, see the barbed wire. The place is grown all wide, 'cause I don't know if it'll be enough, or if they really care. There's a stairway down for the both of us, but let's not go there. You got me thinking, whoa.
And here is an example of the random stuff I have. I have a box full of candles. Do you want to know when was the last time I lit a candle? Probably 2 years ago. So I have a couple for Christmas, which I forgot I had, so I didn't get to light it up. But majority of them I just got rid of. Like, there was a lot of red ones. I just left, I think, the white ones and those, what is it called, a teacup or tea light, I don't know. Which, now that I'm watching it back, I probably still should have gotten rid of the big white ones, because I am likely not going to use it. But this is why I think it's a journey, because I want to kind of revisit all of that in a few months and keep purging. Is it the best approach? I don't know. I wish I could make all the decisions right away, but I think I am making a huge progress compared to what I have done in the past. So I'm just gonna go with it. I am still getting rid of a lot of stuff, but if I find myself really thinking about, well, I'm still gonna use it, I just didn't know it was there because it was buried, I'm still giving myself some grace and letting it sit there and revisit it in a few months. So let me know how you are with decluttering. Are you the same way, or are you very like, yeah, I don't need it, I'm good, it's good to go, you don't have to think about it for too long? So let me know. And now I'm moving on to assembling the bins for the laundry. And this has been one of the easiest things I have actually assembled. I have made a mistake over here. I think you're gonna see it in a short amount of time, where the one side was different than the other. I thought it was identical pieces and they were actually supposed to be different. It was so easy to take it apart. Like, it took me literally like 15 seconds to take it apart and fix it. So it's definitely my type of furniture to assemble, because I do like it. But sometimes I make those like silly mistakes where, I don't know, I assume something that something goes one way and it doesn't. So definitely something that I truly enjoy assembling.
I don't know how we got here. Oh my, I think we better run. We ought to leave this place tonight, I'm telling you. Pack up your suitcase, we'll find a new place. We'll cross the border, can't stay no longer in this town. Somehow in this small place, minds begin to shrink when everyone is too fake. Their hope eventually sinks, 'cause I don't know if it'll be enough, or if there's a way out. There's a stairway down for the both of us, but I won't have it.
And as I am decluttering the house, I am really paying attention to how I want each space to function. And the laundry room or laundry area is one of those problematic areas for me. So laundry is not my most desired chore. Obviously, I do it a lot, and I have been struggling with finding a system that's gonna work for me. So the laundry is done on time and it's actually put away, because putting away the laundry is something I struggle with. So one of the things I have noticed over the past few weeks is that it's easier for me if I do a laundry per individual. So I don't segregate it by color unless it's something that really is, like new jeans or something like extreme or something really bright red. But otherwise, it's basically I have been doing for the past few weeks is I noticed that if I segregate, my daughter gets one load of laundry, my son gets another, I get another. My husband does his own, so I don't have to worry about him. But if I do it that way, then I take it out of the dryer, put it in a bin, take it upstairs to fold it, and it's so much easier for me to put away because I don't have to sort through the clothes when I am folding them. I don't have to do a lot of piles. So I have found that that's working best for me. So this is me taking it a step further and actually segregating the laundry as it's coming to the laundry room. So I don't, before I just had one bin of dirty laundry, like a bigger one in the basement, and that's what everything went until it was time to do laundry. And with this, the idea is that as I'm bringing, bits of laundry downstairs, I can segregate it right away. And then it's just when it's time to do a specific person's laundry, I just dump that stuff straight into the laundromat. So this is kind of what I notice is I am really getting better at making those adjustments and decisions as I have more space in my house, because less physical clutter definitely equals less mental clutter for me. So I can actually think straight and I can actually be more creative and figure out what doesn't work for me in the house and fix it. So let me know if you've noticed that as well for your decluttering journey.
You're my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you. You and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep in your worn out sweaters.
So this is the end result. I have 4 bins for each of us and probably some towels. I'll definitely report back how that's working out for us. And this is the section I have organized. As you can see, there's even a clear space in there. It's still going to be work in progress as I am going through it, but it's getting better and better each time. It's more functional and there's definitely less stuff. I'll show you in a minute how much we were getting rid of. And this is the section that still needs attention. So all the, there's a lot of scrapbooking stuff and there is a lot of like keepsakes. So scrapbooking stuff is going to eventually move to my office, and I just have to really go through all the keepsake stuff.
Thinking we'll be young forever, driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep.
And of course, I was very excited to sort laundry at that point, so that's what I decided to do before I show you all the stuff I was getting rid of.
Cause I'm thinking we'll be young, cause I'm thinking we'll be young forever. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young, cause I'm thinking we'll be young. Where did it begin? Where did it end? Hanging on loose strings, unable to bend, I never listened. Trying to prove it, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you. You and me so clueless. We were just broken.
So this was definitely very exciting for me to do, as weird as that sounds. I don't know if this bin is going to stay right here, because as you can see there is a little space on the left. So once we kind of reorganize and declutter everything in the basement, we'll decide where is the best space for this. But for now it's staying there. Here are some of the things that my husband has to look through. There's like 2 boxes I found for him with like all light bulbs and stuff like that. This is all the stuff we're getting rid of, minus the bike on the right. But it's a lot of like random plastic containers that are broken. And I also added to my donation pile, so it's not all of it from today. But that's still a lot of stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you find this video motivational, and I will see you next time.